going on, everybody? Donnie here. I know it's early in the season still, but I'm going to start doing a monthly update on who I think is leading the race to win the major awards in the NHL based on how they've played up until this point. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. The Hart Memorial Trophy. The Hart Memorial Trophy is awarded to the player judged most valuable to his team, and I think this race is between a very similar group of players that it was last year, outside of not including Taylor Hall at this point. The Hart Trophy has been commonly given to players on teams that make the playoffs, so as of now I'd say the top three are Connor McDavid on the Oilers, Nathan MacKinnon on the Avalanche, and Evgeny Malkin on the Penguins. McDavid's got 9 goals and 12 assists, Malkin has 7 goals and 13 assists, while MacKinnon has 11 goals and 10 assists. It's much too early to speculate, but you have to think all three of these guys will be competing for the Hart at the end of the season. As of right now, I'll give it to Connor McDavid, considering he single-handedly carried a mediocre Oilers team to a tremendous start to the season. Vezina Trophy. I'm only considering goaltenders who are likely to get over 50 starts this year, and we've got some very interesting names throwing themselves into the competition here. I'm in full belief that Pekka Rinne is in the firm lead again with a .948 save percentage and a 5-1-2 record, with Devin Dubnyk's .937 at 6-2 right behind him, and Andrei Vasilevsky's .935 at 7-3-1 just barely behind the two. Also, I'd expect John Gibson .936 to be in the talks too. In terms of goals saved above average, Gibson's leading the way barely with a few extra games played over Rinne, with both Dubnyk and Rinne within 2 at this point. Trailing right behind them are Lundqvist and Ronta, both with a shot to be the dark horse to come up and compete as well. As of now, I believe Rinne is the leader, but there's a lot of hockey left to go, and judging goaltenders off a dozen or so games might be a little quick. Calder Trophy. Is there even a reason to consider adding anyone in outside of Elias Pettersson? The guy had 9 goals and 6 assists in 9 games so far, and has been absolutely dominant, shooting a ridiculous 39%. While that obviously isn't going to stay, I'm quite confident he's going to stay dominant. Other rookies who are performing well include Brett Howden at 3 goals and 5 assists, Dennis Cholowski at 2 goals and 6 assists, and Henry Jokiharju at 8 assists, all rounding out the top 4. If Pettersson cools off, I could see one of the defensemen maybe getting a few votes, but I think the Pettersson show is way too fun to watch, and he should be the Calder winner pretty easily. The Art Ross Trophy. The Art Ross goes to the leader in points in the season, and I'd put a hefty bet that it'll end up being Connor McDavid based on what seems to be tradition at this point. Currently leading the NHL is Mikko Rantanen with 5 goals and 19 assists in 14 games, with MacKinnon and McDavid at 21 points and Malkin at 20 points. As of now, Rantanen would be your winner, but there's still 70 games left to play, so I just guessed that McDavid slides in there and takes the cake. Jack Adams Award. Peter Laviolette coached the Predators to an 11-3 start, which is far and away the best in the league so far, so he's got to be up there, but I'm going to give this to a major dark horse in Travis Green of the Vancouver Canucks. As of now, the Canucks are just 4 points behind the Predators and are loosely on pace to come very close to a 100-point season, which is crazy considering how bad they've been in recent years. Another major surprise is the Calgary Flames' Bill Peters, who just took over this year, leading the Flames to a 9-5-1 start and a lead in the Pacific Division. I expect the usual subjects in the East in John Cooper of the Lightning and Mike Babcock of the Leafs to hold significant weight in these talks too, but as of now, I'll give it to Travis Green just barely. Rocket Richard. The last of the trophies I'll do is the Rocket Richard, and as of now, we've got a 5-way tie with some interesting names for the trophy awarded to the league's best goal scorer, with Patrick Kane, Gabriel Landeskog, Nathan MacKinnon, David Pastrnak, and Timo Meier leading the league at 11. Could we see one of them take the award? It's a pretty interesting thought, considering Alex Ovechkin, Austin Matthews, and Philip Forsberg all have 10 as well. It's going to be a wild race here on out, but I'm just going to stick with my gut and assume Ovechkin continues tearing up the league and wins the award this year, maybe even going so far to guarantee a 50-goal season for Ovi this year, assuming he can stay healthy. Ovi hasn't hit 50 since the 2015-2016 season, so it'd be a nice return to the pedestal after coming just short at 49 just last year. Thanks everyone for watching. Let me know if you think differently than me, and I'll discuss with you in the comments as soon as I see them posted. This has been Donnie. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all tomorrow with another video. Peace.